every defender wants to score. You get the only goal in the game tonight. Let's start there. How did that play unfold?
It was a long throw. We've been practicing that for a while. It was off the training ground. I went to flick it, missed it. It went out to, I believe, Caleb Schmidt, and he put a ball back in, and I happened to turn around, and it just happened to set right at my feet, and I'm just lucky to be able to put it in the back of the net.
So from where we were sitting, it looked like a portion of the left side of the goal was open. Is it hard to get too excited and maybe not airmail one there?
Yeah, no, for sure. You know what's funny is that when I was a senior in high school, I had the same situation in club soccer, and I hit it right over the goal. And so when this one happened, I kind of just told myself, like, you got it. Like, you've been doing this for a while, and this is what you need to do. And I was fortunate enough to put it in there.
All right, Incarnate Word comes out tonight in a very defensive stance. They played 9, 10, sometimes 11 guys back, and you and the rest of the SMU defense had to go side to side to side looking for openings to start building the offense. How frustrating is that for you?
You know, it's very frustrating, especially as defenders, because we like when teams press us, because we're really, I like to say we're good with our feet, and so when they press us, we're able to get off our feet fast enough and move around them. When they sit, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, it helps us mature as a team, because it helps like a guy like Tom, who's a freshman, and me and Josh, who are sophomores, to continue to learn how to play around a defense like that, because I'm sure that most teams in the conference will play us like that, and we hope not, though, but if they do, then we'll have to figure out ways around it, so this is good practice.
A year ago when you were doing that, you were in there with Jordan Cano and Bryce Clark, and now, like you said, Tom's a freshman, Josh is a sophomore. Is it different to have that patience when you got such a young group in the back?
Yeah, for sure. Of course, it's always, with a different group, it's always going to be a different mindset, you know, but they're hard workers and they're great players, so it's easy to have them learn the game fast, and they learn it too. They teach me stuff out there, and so they give me a mindset that sometimes I wouldn't even look at, and it's definitely a different mindset, but I love playing with them, so it's a good team.
All right, again, last year you were the new kid, including a senior goalie behind you in Michael Nelson. Now with this group so young, how different is the communication in the back end? Because you're sort of the grizzled veteran and you're only a sophomore.
Yeah, yes sir. Communication is it changes, you know, because since I'm so young, I don't like to act like I know everything, and you know, I try to make sure that everybody understands that if you have a better idea than me, I want you to tell me, like, you know, if you think that I should step and you should drop, then you tell me, and we'll figure it out, and we'll talk it out in practice. Practice, we do a lot more talking than out here. Out here is like, all right, like one person says and it goes. And so, you know, out in practice, like, we'll go through scenarios for about 30 minutes about who's right and who's wrong, and it helps us all out, especially with a young team like we have.
Tom Haney, 3 games into his career. Vargas, 3 games in. Josh Burney didn't play last year. How are they coming along? What do you think of, what's your impression of those young guys playing in the back with you while Phil's out?
Great. This is my first year, of course, with Tom and Carlos, but I mean, they came in hungry, and that's how I came in, and so like to see kids like that, I don't see age, and I don't see freshman, sophomore, senior, junior. I just see if you're ready to play and you're good enough, then you should be out there on the field. And you know, it's funny because when they came in, I was like, all right, you're trying to come for my spot, so I can't let you beat me. But you know, they came out here and proved that they should be out on the field, and I like how they're willing to learn and they're not stubborn. Like, because I was really stubborn last year, and you know, I'm glad that Jordan and Michael and Bryce and Jared were all patient with me, but I was stubborn, and I'm glad they're not, because it helps me. And Josh, he's been watching, he's been sitting on the sideline biting his teeth, you know what I mean, just waiting to get out here, so it's good to have him out on the field and be able to play.
3 games in, you've already played with 2 goalkeepers this year. As a defender, do you even notice that it's somebody different behind you? Michael Nelson's not there anymore, so first you had Hilliard, now you got Makala. Are you even aware that there's a new guy back there, or is that blocked out?
I try to block it out for sure, because you know, if we let 3 shots on target, hopefully they're not good shots, and we can continue to have clean sheets. So I feel like it's our job first before the goalie. But no, it's for sure a different game with each and every goalie, because they like to have different balls to their feet or like to clear it in different ways. So it's definitely you have a different feel to it. But in the end, it comes down to me, Thomas, Josh, or me, Tom, and Carlos blocking shots. So we got to make sure that our goalies have the easiest game of their life.
A year ago, you went 13-0 at Westcott Field.
Yes, sir.
Now you're 2-1 this year. All your games are at home. Do you guys talk about protecting your home field, or is that simply a byproduct of playing well?
No, we are really big advocate for protecting our field, especially with 13-0 last year. You know, it felt good winning every single day at home, and we come out here and this is our field. We train on it every day, so we feel as if like you're threatening us by coming out here and trying to play us. And we're out here for 2 hours every day. There should be no reason why we shouldn't be just working you up and down this field.